Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's time for Friday Night Football. Great to be back in Melbourne, a world leader in the number of people around whom you shouldn't make a sudden move. The temperature is cool here at the MCG. A few empty seats in the crowd. Joining me is former Richmond full forward, the great Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis.
A big roar. The Hawks enter the arena. The batters look great as the players get set to run through them. The Tigers run on to the cheers of their fans.
Risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind. We'll fight and win forever on Tigerland. We never weak until the final.
Umpire tosses the coin. Here we go. It's the Tigers versus the Hawks. Hunt on the ball at the moment. Marriage on the ground. No way he'll come back after an injury like that one. Prestia taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Good drop punt by Prestia. A mark by Greek. Kicks hurriedly. Dropped by Gotcha. Out looking to make them pay for that turnover. Marked by Caddy. He pumped that one. Down goes Ellis. He steadies now in front of goal. 40 metres from home. Snatches at it and drops it. He's as twitchy as a frog in a blender.
Shields has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. That's a nice, strong mark. He slams that on the boot. That's a mark. Boston lining up with the goals. Boston goes for home. Boston has got it.
Both ruckmen had their eyes on the ball. And look at that bounce. Nankervis looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Gathered by Gunston. The ball was thrown. Free kick for Hampson. Trims the grass with that one. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Nice hands. Bumps the pigskin. Scoops up the ball. Hunt puts the ball in the hands of fate. Has it now. Nankervis taps it. A favourable bounce. Mitchell kicks into his attacking 50. Strong mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 45 metres out. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees.
Vickery needs to gain a more familiar and consistent goal-kicking routine. And when he does that, he will be rewarded with more accurate kicking results.
Gathers the ball. McAvoy boots it. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Henderson with a wobbly kick. Rattled the woodwork on the full. Free kick. He's hit the behind post on the full. Free kick. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Gunston shoots. It's in the air. Goal to Hawthorn. The first goal for Gunston. That's 2 in a row for Hawthorn. The lead going to Hawthorn. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce laser straight. Nankervis nicely outclassing McAvoy. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. With the ball now. Looks like he panicked there. Pick up by Rioli. Jams it on the boot now. Taken by Mitchell.
Mitchell can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. McIntosh with the football. Hooley gets possession.
With the ball now. Hodge picks it up. Rance takes him down, but the kick is away. Puts boot to ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Gets boot to high. Nice hands. The umpire calls advantage. Caddy sends the ball on its way. He shouldn't have bothered. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. McAvoy off for Hawthorn. Marriage with the punch. Able to grab it on the half volley. Out of bounds it goes. The ball is coming back into play. Ziegler looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Dances around the boundary line. In the end, it wasn't enough to keep the ball in. The ruckman battle it out. Marriage gets onto the ball. It's with him now. He has the ball. I hope everyone at home is recording this match. I know it's illegal, but this is definitely a moment worth preserving. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Ziegler nicely outclassing Marriage. With the ball now. Lobs the pass. Boots it. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. What did you make of the first term, Richo?
The Hawks are stiff to be behind at the siren. They had plenty of it, but just lacked finishing. I'm sure they'll have more of an impact on the scoreboard in the second quarter.
A very high-scoring first quarter here. Looks like it'll be a great game. Here's Richo with his stats.
Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. Hawthorn is slightly ahead with 20 to 15. Both teams are neck and neck for handball disposals.
Cheers, Richo. And we're back at it.
Develop the winning edge. Small differences in your performance can lead to large differences in your results.
The ball spills to Martin. He collects the loose ball. Nankervis with the running catch. Cochin with the kick. Langford intercepts the bouncing ball. Finding the running player. Choose to kick it. Out of bounds near the 50. Asprey puts it on the boot. The mark is taken by Smith.
Smith is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Puts boot to ball. There's no contest for that mark. He kicks the ball.
Marks. Henderson with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 45 metres out. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Going for goal number 1. Just fell through. Gets his first. Hawthorn get back in the lead again. Umpire has the ball. Ready for the centre bounce. Tapped by McAvoy. Has it now. Rioli on the ball at the moment. With the ball now. Intercepted by Hodge. He hand passes the ball. I haven't seen him for a while, Richo.
That's right, Dan. His opponents are all over him.
Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Roughhead takes a shot at goal. Roughhead did well then. The Hawks over. Richmond by 11.
Roughhead is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
There's the bounce. Nankervis is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate McAvoy. Hit by Nankervis. Controlled by Caddy. Mitchell with the football. He gains possession. Kicked by Howe. Asprey looking to make them pay for that turnover. He has the ball. Booted by Hunt. A good mark under the circumstances.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. Look, the Tigers' forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. He clears the ball. Burgoyne takes possession. Quick hands finding the running player.
Caddy doesn't waste that opportunity. That tackle clearly above the shoulders. Caddy with the kick. Strong mark by Greig. Slams it on the boot. Closton with the mark. 40 metres from home. A chance to add one more to his tally. What a great goal by Closton. That's number 2. Scores are so close. Every move counts now. Good bounce. McAvoy gets onto the ball. He's got the footy in his hands. Burgoyne with the ball. He gets the hand pass. Great mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell him. Roughhead getting into position for the kick. 25 metres out. The Hawks in front.
Roughhead, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel.
One down by McAvoy is in his possession. Rioli gathers it. The loose ball picked up by Martin. Grigg on the ball at the moment. No contest for that mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. It's been intercepted by the opposition. They've conceded possession. Gets a handball away. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Moves it quickly by hand. Cochin bumped off the ball. Floston has seen plenty of the footy. Drifts wide to go through for a behind.
Shields has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. Nankervis grabs the ball on the bounce. Rioli slams the ball to his boot. Strong mark there.
It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. He kicks it. That's a ripper. He surely won't miss from this distance. Floston. 3 goals so far. Well done. If you want to be a hero, now is the time to put your hand up. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Nice bounce. Big thump from McAvoy. Martin is able to grab it on the half volley, finding the running player. He's a ball magnet. The first half is over, and the Hawks are in the lead by 4.
Hawthorn need to become a team who always want to do better than others. Love the competition, really stamp their authority on the contest.
Richo, now with his stats.
Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 28-25. Neither team are giving an inch in the terms of marking. The Tigers gone 16 and Hawthorn gone 11.
That's pretty deep, Richo. The players have had a good break. They should be ready to bring this game home.
What to do with a mistake? Recognise it, admit it, learn from it, then forget it.
Sends it into the open paddock. Puts boot to ball. A favourable bounce. He wins the contest. Nothing presenting. He fires it to an empty space. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Smith pummels him. Gathered by Mitchell. He's racking up possessions. Asprey, feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Nankervis goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. A solid mark from Grigg. Slams it on the boot. Hooley gets the upper hand. That kick has covered a very long distance. Out of bounds near the 50. The ball is in the air. Hampson gets onto the ball. He collects the loose ball. The ball in the hands of McAvoy. He grabs it on the run. Punched by McAvoy. Mitchell puts it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. That's a massive kick. He's racking up possessions. Takes possession. Finding the running player. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Hampson just stopping for a quick dance. McAvoy gains possession. Thumps the pigskin. Hunt goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Sends the ball out into space. Nice contested mark by Rioli.
Rioli got a really good footballing brain. Grimes mops up the ball.
Henderson on for the Hawks. Good fist. He's got the footy in his hands. Is in his possession. Sigler setting his sights on the goals. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Strong mark by Grimes.
Is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. He gets boot to the ball. That's a mark. Puopolo getting into position for the kick. He kicks the ball.
Jurade picks it up. Quick hands find the running player. Gunston gathers. Rance doesn't come near the ball too much. He receives the handball. He runs for home. Gunston taking a chance at goal. The Hawks in front. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Tap to advantage. Short with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball.
Segler with the tap. That's an elite skill handballing when being tackled. He boots it. Just 60 seconds left. Takes possession. Prestia with the mark.
Puts boot to ball. No contest for that mark. Short. Sends one up towards the wing. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Marked by Morris. Picture perfect drop punt. Marriage with the mark.
Even though the Tigers are behind on the scoreboard, I think they'd be proud of their dominance in the marking contests, and so they should be. Gibson has been told to play on. Shields with the pickup. He hand passes it. That's a very bad kick. Jure with a strong mark.
This is a great angle to kick from. He boots it. That's a ripper. A desperate kick there. Nice mark there. Edwards with the kick. Martin has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yes, he's had it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
Richo, what do you think about that?
Richmond will be pretty happy to go into the huddle and regroup.
What do the stats look like, Richo?
Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 32-18. Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 38-37.
Much appreciated, Richo. Last quarter, here we go.
Even when you've played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
Kicks it. Mitchell with the mark. That kick has covered a very long distance. Marks. Asprey feeds it wide. Great grab.
Richmond just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Grigg, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to. He takes a strong mark. Langford puts his boot on it. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Passes by hand. No doubt in the umpire's mind there at all. Free kick.
McIntosh feeds it wide. Burgoyne up. Gets boot to leather. Great grab.
Well, the Tigers haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. He taps the ball. McIntosh picks it up. Grigg gets the handball, sending it on its way. He takes a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Puts boot to ball.
Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Martin, the better man there. He controls the bouncing ball. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. 2 goals will seek the Tigers in the lead. He plays it to himself. Smothered. Grabs the footy. Real on the ball at the moment. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Advantage, says the umpire. Marriage just gets it through. The Ruck will steal themselves before the bounce. Nankervis. Timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
It's tapped down nicely. McIntosh hand passes the ball. Burgoyne with a bump. That was hard at it. Sometimes you just got to cop one for the team. Gives it to the running man. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Marriage by hand. Caddy kicks it. He drops the mark. Langford scoops up the ball. Ellis by hand. Dishes it off to the running player.
The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Big thump from McAvoy. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Superb handball. Edwards going for number 1. Burton picks up the bouncing ball. Score for the Tigers. A second goal in the bag.
Riewoldt has so much potential, he could just be anything.
Time drying up with only 60 seconds to go. Rioli whacks one on the boot for goal. Looks like he forgot to practice his kicking during the week. The ball crosses the line. Rand's feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Asprey puts it on the boot. The ball mopped up. Puopolo making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Vickery, what a bump. Sicily. Richo, this match keeps getting better and better. There's the bounce. Hampson, leave the pinatas for the kids. Hooley gathers it. Collected by Greek. Gathered by Menadue. Booted by Birchall. Picked up by McAvoy. Hampson gets a nice bump from Sicily. Pick up by Hunt. He gets a kick out of the pack. Takes control of the bouncing ball. The ball comes loose as he's taken down by Greek. Chip kick along the wing. What an end to the match. So close, but victory just out of reach for the Hawks. Richo to wrap up the match.
They just lost touch in the late stages of the game.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. Final scores are in. Richmond 45, the Hawks 42. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
It was great being here, Dennis. I can't wait for the next match.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.
Fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weak until the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tigerland.